Okay, about COVID-19. Nearly 3 months, our country has been affected by an infectious disease or COVID-19. The government of our country up to social distancing rules. These rules was made to prevent the transmission of COVID-19. This disease, which is very fast developing, and I have a positive impact of being close of from COVID-19. And first, being closer to family, reducing the impact of the spread of the coronavirus, having plenty more time to go on hobbies, and reducing air pollution, cleaner waters, animals developing freely, reducing the amount of waste very much. And also we are very much more pay attention to what is health and also clean lights. Uh, okay, I have a data from the in my province uh, in the from the social media that record the number of ODP currently numbering 741 people and PDP or 41 people and positive corona total 67 people and 17 people died. uh, Coronavirus drastic change in the world where once air and water pollution was very polluted. Now everything has returned to back to the normal. Uh, but behind itself, human life becomes chaotic because the economy is weakening and employment is closed. So to find money is very difficult, especially for the ordinary people and go and want to go to back the yard was difficult because in each border the area was guarded by the COVID-19 command post and the government regulations forbade returning home. Many people complain about social distancing, but are victims of the coronavirus.
Halo, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Well, my name is Aji Sabitriansa from the Contra Group for the COVID-19. Well, I'm here made a statement about the Idam colleague statement that he say he have a good opinion about the COVID-19 about the social distancing one. He he say he say the social distancing is have a good thing like you can go around with the family together. I mean, stay around and you can do your hobby and have a lot of time in your home. But that mean because the COVID-19 is not deadly because just the virus, but also is deadly for the economical of government. Uh, with the realization of the economical growth in the first quarter of 2020, which was this which, which was depressed at the level of 2.97%. Sri Mulyani also considered that serves scenario economical growth of 2.3% until the end of the year to be to be a to be an optimal scenario. On the other hand, the government also set a very heavy scenario, namely the Indonesian economy only grow up 0.4% until the end of the years. Until at the end of the years. For several scenario, the state treasurer explained the government project an increase in the number of poor people to 1.89 million and a new employment rate of 2.92 2.92 million. It's almost increased of 50% of the poor people. It's, in the scanner is more served to very served. Poverty code increased 4.89 million and employed 5.23 million. So in that mean coronavirus is not that deadly. So in that mean coronavirus is just not deadly because the virus, but is also deadly for the government, for the for the economical country. Like I saying first, many people have a died not just because the coronavirus, it also because they don't get a food, because the social distancing in that mean they can go outside and then can go outside and work. For the example is like the farmer. Yeah, the farmer is have a bad year, bad day from this year because the COVID-19. As you can say, as you can see, the if they not go to outside, in that mean no money going to inside. So they have no money and they getting poor. And because they getting poor is mean they have no food. Because of that, many people die because not all many people die not because only the COVID-19 but also the economical is getting worse by the day. And also the economical is a big bad idea from the country, because in that mean the country is make more lot of make more lot I'm sorry, make more lot of debt from their country, because to stay the people or in their country itself. Okay, I think that all for me, for me, from me. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
COVID 19. Coronavirus infection is called COVID 19 or coronavirus disease 19 and was first discovered in the city of Wuhan, China at the end December 2019. The virus is transmitted very quickly and has spread to almost all countries, including Indonesia, in just a few months. This makes some countries implement policies to impose lockdown in order to prevent the spread of the coronavirus. In Indonesia itself, a large-scale social restriction or PSBB policy was put in place to suppress the spread of this virus. Coronavirus is a collection of the virus that can infect the respiratory system in many cases. This virus only causes mild respiratory infection such as flu. However, this virus can also cause severe respiratory infection such as lung infection or pneumonia. According to data released by Republic of Indonesia Task Force or Acceleration of Handle COVID-19, the number of the positive confirmed cases up to May 14, 2012 was 16,006 people with a total of 1,043 dead. From the SCO2 figure, it can be concluded that a case fatality rate or death rate caused by COVID-19 in Indonesia around
percentage. Chase fatality rate is the percentage of death from all confirmed and report positive COVID-19 case.
Large-scale social restrictions or PSBB in order to reduce the rate of the transmission and spread of COVID-19 in Indonesia. PSBB is a limitations of centers activities of residents in an area suspected of being infected with the coronavirus to prevent the possibility of more widespread spread. If the regulation is implemented, then a number of activities involving that public are limited, such as office or institutions being closed. Restrictions on religious activities and restrictions on public transportation. The University of Indonesia or UI epidemiology expert Panduryono consider the implementations of PSBB carried out by the government so far to be ineffective. The reason is there are still many people who do activities such as working, gathering, and not keeping a distance because there are still many of them who do not know the purpose of the policy. The government must be more vigorous in carrying out educations and outbreakers to the community in order to implement the PSBB. It can involve RT or RW who are in direct contact with the community. The implementations of the PSBB is also not effective enough, he said, because the government only applies it in some regions with special requirements. However, there are still many other regions that not adopted the policy. The lecturer who teach at the Faculty of Public Health FKM UI suggests that the government does not need to impose administrative recruitments on regions that want to conduct CBSS as stipulated in the permanent case. Because in the permanent case, because the corona pandemic is now a nation disaster, the central government entrusts the regional government to provide a special hospital for handling COVID-19 and a place for isolations of patients such as Wisma Atlet Emergency Hospital in Jakarta. So far, the implementations has been piecemeal, so the PSBB policy must be enforced nationally so that the virus does not spread. Then no need to use any permits. For PSBB to run optimally, the government must also have good management. As long as it is implemented in Indonesia, the government must make careful planning, organize regional work units (SKPD), apply the PSBB in produce, cracking down in companies that are still working, limiting physical operation, conduction patrols to agree residents to keep their distance, and so on. If it has been implemented, the government must conduct an evaluation so that it can find out in effect effectiveness of the implementations of the PSBB and the future it can be done better. Evidence of the ineffectiveness of PSBB is also evident from data on the spread of COVID-19 in Jakarta. Based on from the Corona Jakarta.go.id page per Thursday for 21 2020. The positive number of COVID in Jakarta has reached 3,279 people. The number of patients died reached 305 and 286 people have been declared cured from a number of positive patients. 1,935 people are still undergoing treatment at the hospital and 753 others are doing independent isolations at their respective homes. Patients under monitoring PDP reached 5,201 people and people under monitoring ODP at 5,799. In fact, DKI Jakarta is the province the first implemented the PSBB in Indonesia. However, in reality, the number of COVID positive patients the area led by Governor Anies Baswedan almost touched the 50% of the total in Indonesia, which reached 2000 and 2,135 patients. Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, here we go again. Positive things we can learn from coronavirus. First is a forced slowdown. We live in a world is all about go, 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 and hustle, hustle, hustle. And even when we get a downtime, it's usually packed between other activities with with our company, club, or extracurricular. But when this pandemic corona coming, activities is cancelled. Is it giving us breathing space to slow down and catch our breath? No more rushing from one thing to another things. And the second is random act of kindness. This is what happens when things become unsettled. For every selfish act, there are double the act of kindness. For example, my neighbors have been knocking on my door, seeing if we need everything. We have been going out of their way to make sure our elderly neighbor has everything he needs. And then let's give the planet a break.
Many video and photo of animal recovering lost pets that mankind had taken from them keep circulating, and concentration of major pollutants are decreasing. Air traffic has plummeted, and so has the associated pollution and greenhouse gas emission. However, all this will remain unisolated even if when restrictions are lifted, we return to the old normality. And the last one is enjoy the little things. This day, many of us simply miss small pleasure like taking a night stroll or enjoying a drink in open space with your friend or family. The things we miss most are simple. We don't need to travel or buy the newest technological advance to feel fulfilled. If we are able to remember this when we can embrace our love, once again be we may be a little happier after the crisis than before. Okay?
Start it. I'm Bichai Marajaya as a third negative speaker, or arguing about the affirmative theme. I'm from English program Muhammadiyah University of Bengkulu. Well, let's we start from first slow down. The affirmative theme just said maybe it's true that we live in the very busy world, but it's not good at all to throw that too. Like the affirmative speaker said that so many places closed. It's true that we must have to break time to take our breath, but not like this way. Not this way. The government has set a holiday time. In every place you work or even study, it is always has a holiday time to take our breath. And I think that's enough. If we use this corona time to take our breath, it must be take much time because we don't know when this thing will be over. I think if we use this time to break and take a breath, it's a wrong way to chill out. And then I was arguing about the random acts of kindness. I think it can come even when there is no coronavirus. Let me put it this way. In the corona time, we can go anywhere and social distancing. We can't go anywhere and social distancing, right? Must be social distancing. How we can, how we can or even do random acts of kindness if we must to take distance with everybody. I think we can do it even not in corona season, and I think we can do it better if there is no corona. And that is a wrong statement, I think. And then I'm arguing about the statement that we can enjoy the little things. It is true that we or even war is busy, very busy every day. But I think it's wrong way to chill out and enjoy the little things during this corona season. Now with social distancing, we are not just chill out and enjoy little things. Every day we do it and become lazy. I just say that every single place have a holiday time, right? We can use that to chill out and enjoy little things during the holiday time. It's the best time to chill out, I think, because we have worked hard and then we must just celebrate ourselves. Go to the beautiful place or with our family or even with cross. That will must be a perfect time to enjoy. Let this coronavirus away. Hope these things end soon and we can do and live as we used to live, as we used to enjoy ourselves every day. Thank you.